What's up, Mavericks? If you're looking for a business loan, the reality is that a lot can go wrong before you even hit submit. One slip up, one overlooked detail, and your application can land in the denial pile before a lender even talks to you. Today, we're breaking down the top 5 ways entrepreneurs unintentionally sabotage their loan chances. Some of these are hard rules from lenders, and others are just habits that make you look risky. Either way, they put your loan approval at risk. So if you're thinking about applying for a business loan, stick around. These tips can save you from rejection and put you in the best position to get approved. If you're ignoring your credit score, you're walking into the loan process blind. Your credit score is the first impression lenders get of you. If your score is low or your report shows late payments or maxed out cars, it's like waving a giant red flag. It's easy to think a lender might overlook a low score if you're crushing it in sales, but I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It's not gonna happen. Lenders don't care how many invoices you sent last month if your credit history shows you can't manage debt. Even something small like a missed utility bill or a couple of late payments can knock you out of the running. Most lenders have strict minimum score requirements and they don't bend them just because you've got hustle. So here's how to be prepared. Check your credit at least 3 to 6 months before you apply and dispute any errors. Pay down your balances and don't forget to make sure that nothing sneaky like an old cell phone bill is dragging your score down. A clean credit history tells lenders you're reliable, low risk, and a good candidate for a business loan. So now that you know credit matters, let's talk about something equally important, having a solid plan. Think about it. Would you walk into an investor pitch without numbers or a plan? No. That's basically what entrepreneurs do when they apply for a loan without a clear strategy. Lenders want to see numbers, how much money you need, what you'll spend it on, and how you plan to pay it back. If your plan is basically, I need $50K for business stuff, you don't have a plan. Most lenders aren't going to fund vague requests. They want to see projections, specific goals, and proof that you've thought through risks. So before you apply, put together a 1-page summary covering your numbers, repayment plan, and a couple of what-if scenarios. Even if you don't hand it to them, having it makes you sound like the sharpest entrepreneur in the room. And listen, there's nothing wrong with borrowing money to grow your business, but here's where entrepreneurs shoot themselves in the foot. They borrow too much too soon. Lenders always check your debt to income ratio and your borrowing history. If you've already got multiple credit lines, big balances, or a history of taking on new debt, it looks like you're drowning and not growing. High debt doesn't just scare lenders, it makes keeping up with payments a real struggle. The smarter move is to keep your borrowing lean. Use credit responsibly, pay balances down before applying, show lenders you're disciplined with debt. That kind of track record makes you look organized, strategic, and trustworthy. Remember, it's not about how much you can borrow, it's about how well you can manage what you borrow. This one's a classic mistake and lenders can spot it instantly. Mixing personal and business expenses is messy, unprofessional, and risky. When a lender looks at your books, they want a crystal clear picture of your business finances. If you've got grocery store charges mixed in with supply purchases, they can't tell what's what. And when lenders can't tell, they don't approve. Aside from that, mixing accounts makes taxes a nightmare. You'll be stuck digging through a year's worth of transactions trying to figure out what was personal and what was business. The fix is simple. Open a dedicated business account, keep a business-only credit card, and use it only for business purchases, no exceptions, and make sure to track every expense, even the small ones. That level of discipline shows lenders you're treating your business like a real operation, not just a hobby. And finally, speeding through your loan application puts you on the fast track to getting a rejection letter. I get it, you want that money yesterday, but rushing sets you up for failure. A sloppy application full of typos, missing documents, or miscalculated numbers is an instant rejection. Even worse, rushing means you might miss eligibility requirements or leave sections blank. Here's how to play it smart. Gather every document before you even start, double check your numbers, and get someone else to review your application before you even submit it. Getting it right the first time beats going back and forth with a lender over careless mistakes. Every single one of these mistakes is avoidable by cleaning up your credit, making a clear plan, borrowing responsibly, separating accounts, and taking your time. You'll give yourself the best shot at approval. So don't just work hard, work smart, stay strategic, play it clean, and lenders will see you as the kind of entrepreneur worth betting on. Thanks for watching, Mavericks. I'll see you in the next one.